Hello guys. So today we will be discussing on practical number 6. Practical number 6 is having the concept of index and views. So we are going to see it in detail and implement those concepts on our SQL queries. So for this, once again we are going to utilize this database that we have already created. So I am going to utilize this database and create the indexes and views on these created tables. So first of all, we would try to study about the concept of index, what is the meaning of index and what is the meaning of views. Okay, so index are nothing but the like in our book we have some index. So just like that, the database is also stored in a certain type of data structure, and those data structure are going to follow some index. So index comes with a disadvantage or limitation, or we can say that kind of investment that we have to do in order to implement the index is that we have to utilize the more space in order to store the index files. So indices are the set of index files that we have to store, and those are containing the data about the data about data means metadata. So where the data is stored and what is the memory location of that stored database. So indexes makes it very easy for us to retrieve the information that is already stored. So first of all, we are going to see the index and then we are going to see the views. So in order to implement the index, you must have any table that is created. So there are certain types like primary index, secondary index, clustering index. So those things are already discussed in our lecture part. So primary index is nothing but the index which is built on the primary key as a taking indexing attribute. Secondary index, if non-ordering or primary key is taken for making the index, then it is called as secondary index. Clustering index, as in if you have cluster of data, like the same type of values are stored in a same cluster. Cluster is nothing but what? A bunch of data, and those bunch of data is stored in a single memory location, and that memory location is called then that is called as a clustering index. Then there is also concept of dense index and sparse index. Dense index is the index which have index entry for each and every value in a table. So for example, from this diagram only you can get this information that each and every value is having entry in the table, index table. And sparse index is the index which is not following each and every entry, but it is following intermittent entries to be included in the index. Then multi-level index can be a index of index, like these are the clusters of data blocks that I have created or we have created, and for each of the data block we are having one space in the index, and such data blocks are having one index, then another set is having another index, another set is having another index, and such indexes and one more index is created which is index of these index files. So where these index files are stored, for that also I have created one index. So that is called as inner index and outer index. Then what is the syntax for creating the index? So you can create any number of index on any table. So in order to create an index, you should type create index, index name on table name and the column name on which you are intended to create the index. So let us open the software first and try to see how this implementation of index can be done. So I am trying to open the software. It is MySQL command prompt command line client. As now we are referring to this particular ER diagram, and we have already created in our previous practical, we have already created this much of ER diagram is already converted into the actual database. So now we are going to utilize that only. Okay, so department, instructor and student. So I am going to create one index on each of the table. So let us see that first of all I have to change the database, and then I have to describe the table. So I am describing the tables So these are the two tables. So I am going to create 3 to 4 index, so I can use 3 or 4 tables also. So student, department, and then teacher, I guess, or instructor. So DESC. Okay, and instructor. So these three tables are to be utilized. So each of the index will be a primary index. So we can create secondary index on total credit also. So create index. I'm creating one index on student table. So create index student A90 I1. So this is the name that I am giving. You can give any name for that matter to any of the index, but that name should be unique in the database. So the name is up to you, but just in order to simplify the means recalling process, I am using the table name followed by I1 in order to call the index name. So student A90 I1 on table name. So table name is student A90, and then attribute name on which you wish to create the index. So I am wishing to create the index on ID attribute. So I am using that. So the index is created on this particular table. If you want to see the index that we have created on this table, you can simply type show index on table name. I think it should be from. So show index from table name. So it is giving us the information about the index that we have created, as it is a primary index and utilizing the primary key. So there are automatically indexes are created on other attributes also. So you should not bother about this, that what are the informations that we are seeing. You can just type in and see that student A90 I1 is created or not. So you can see that student A90 I1 is created. Along with that, one primary index is created on ID. The name and department name has also created one index. So this is automatically created by the system. We are interested into the student A90 I1, whether it is created or not. If it is yes, then we are good to go ahead. Now in order to create a unique index or a primary index, so this is a primary index that we have created, right? So the index which is created on primary key, it is called as a primary index. If it is not created, suppose I am using another command, create index. Suppose instead of student I am using now instructor table, and instructor A90 I1, and I am utilizing salary of instructor A90. Okay, so I have misquoted the um, yes. So the index is created. Now if I want to see once again, I can type in show index from table name instructor. So you can see that the instructor A90 I1 on salary is created, which is a secondary type of index, right? So now we have done with the two types of index are created on two different tables. You can create more than one index also. For example, if you want to use ID here and create an index named as I2, then also it will get created, and if you show index, you can see that I2 is also appearing here. So these are the indexes which are created by the system only, and these are the indexes that we have created. So we are more interested into the index that we have created. We can see it here, right? So these are the means you can create multiple index on a single table, but only thing you should remember is which attribute you are taking. According to it, the type of the index is going to change. Now if you want to create a unique index, so for example unique index can be created if you have a unique key. So let us see that which key is unique in our table. In our case, the instructor A90 unique is name. So name index automatically becomes a unique index over here. So this table name is created over here. So I can once again use name and call it as a create index instead of create index, and I can call it as create unique index I3. Now show index from instructor A90. You can see that this unique index is created with I3 and name null A3. Okay, so this is the unique index, and the command that is utilized for creating this index is create unique index instructor A90 I3. I3 is the name, third index name that I have given. So this is how you can create the indexes, right? So now we have seen how to create the index, we have seen how to obtain the output for the index. Now let us move ahead with the lateral part, that is views. So views are the statements, or we can obtain a mirror image of the database, and that can be called as a view. So view are a temporary type of tables, we can say. So temporary types of table which are relying on the actual database. It means that we are not actually creating the table in the view format, but we are making the view of the existing table in order to utilize it in some other way. For example, that if in your organization you have appointed some application programmer, that application programmer writes the application program, and he needs the access to the table names. But if you give the access to the table name to the application programmer, then if the sense there is a always threat to the organization that if the application of programmer makes any changes in the database schema, then that data may become inconsistent. So what you are going to create, you are going to create some virtual tables which are having image of the actual database, and that tables can be given, that table names can be given to the application programmer, and he can work on those views. So if you want that his application program should not run, you can simply delete those views without interrupting or without changing the status of your database. Like without dropping any values from the database, you can immediately come up with some consistent solution for that particular matter that has been created by the application program. I hope that you are able to understanding that what I want to say here, right? So, or else you can, if you want some nested queries operations to happen, or if you want that a particular table should appear in front of a user in a particular manner only, then you can utilize the view. Like if you go into the OPAC, that is library system in our college, and if you put your BT number, then if you see what are the books that I have issued, so only the books that you have issued, that table is populated, created and presented in front of you on your screen. So that is the view, user view of that particular user that is created by the software. But you cannot see the other books that are issued by other members. As if you log in into their account, then you can see. But if you are unable to log in, if you are logging into your own account, then you cannot see their books. So that is the view that is created for your username, or specifically for you. Okay, so how to create such views, or how to automatically create those views? We can do it by first of all knowing that how to create the view. So for that matter, we need to have certain values in a table. So let us try to enter some values in the table, or rather than that, I will pause my recording over here. I will enter some values, and then we will resume with creation of the views. Right. Okay, so I have inserted some rows in these tables. So first of all, I have entered some rows in the uh, department table. So in the department tables, for example, civil, data science, electrical, etc., and mechanical, these are the rows inserted with building names given to it and budgets given to it. Then I have tried to insert the rows into the student table by inserting into student A90 values and typing in the values. So let us try to see. Select star from student A90. Now you can see that if I am selecting star from student A90, then in the sequence in which I have quoted the values, in the same sequence the values are coming. If I want only particular values to be visible, for example, if I want to see only mechanical data, so what is the command for seeing only mechanical data? The command for this is select star from student A90 table name, where dept underscore name is equal to mechanical. Okay, so this is the command for it. Empty set where dept name mechanical. So I can see that this now I have to type in such a long query where I have to select the condition each and every time. So instead of this, what I can create a view by selecting all these value in a separate table. So this separate table will be the mirror image of this table, means the values will not be stored redundantly in the table. Repetition of the values will be avoided, but only the mirror image of that table, though those value will be fetched from the parent table only, that is student A90, and a new virtual view of that table is created. So if I want to make any changes, I have to make the changes in the student A90 table, not in the view table. So how to create the view? First of all, we are going to see it how to create the view. So for that matter, we can type the query which is available in our write-up. So the query goes like create view name as, then select and select statement with some condition. So I am creating the view now. Create view name. So I am creating student uh, student A90 mech. This is the viewer that I wish to create. So just like a table name, I can code the view name in this query. So create view name as, then select star from student A90, where dept underscore, okay, underscore name is equal to mechanical semicolon. Now this view is created. I have to see this view. So what I can type? Select star from view name. So what is my view name here? Student A90 underscore mech semicolon. Select star from student A90 mech as select star from student, where mecha nical. Okay, so I think that I have made a mistake over here. Instead of the select spelling is wrong. So now I can see that the same table is created over here. Now if I am changing some values here, like if I am deleting some values from the parent table, suppose delete from student A90, where name is equal to, suppose, Manjiri. So Manjiri's value is deleted. So I can see that from the Okay, the value is not deleted. Delete from table name where MA. Okay, so the spelling of Manjiri is wrong. One row is affected. Now I can see that. Okay, so from the view also the value is deleted. So automatically it is getting deleted when I am deleting from the parent table. So this is how you can create view. So you can create any number of view on any table. Just remember that you should keep giving names. So for example, I wish to create a separate table for data science branch student. Then I can just type in here as create view, view name में मैं दे देता हूँ मैकेनिकल की जगह DS, that is data science. Select star from student aware. ये हो जाएगा ETASCIENCE. So if I am seeing this, so data science students name are in this view name. So such at least two views for each table you have to create. So I think that you have understood how to implement the concept of indexes and views. Okay, so I am once again scrolling through my screen so that you can understand what I have done. So this up to this part the index was over. Then I have entered the value in two tables. So first, please remember that if you have any foreign key declared, so you cannot directly enter the value for that foreign key without entering the value in the parent table. So first of all, I have entered the values in the parent table, that is a department, from which I have taken department name as foreign key. Then I have entered the values in student table by utilizing the same department names which are entered earlier. Then I have implemented the view by creating some views, and I can now see that view from select star from table name. Okay, so not just this, you can like use any kind of select statement also here. Suppose student DS name only. So if instead of star I am selecting names only from the given table, so you can see that select star from DS name. So only name is appearing in this table. Like you can select any one column, two column, set of columns, or some set of column in some sequence and create multiple views. Like I am creating now, create view, view name DS name और या फिर name और ID. पहले name लेता हूँ फिर ID लेता हूँ, name ID. So इसमें name comma ID लेता हूँ. Now I can see that name ID. तो पहले नेम आया फिर आईडी आया. सो इस टाइप से आप अलग अलग व्यूज बना सकते हो. सो आई होप दैट यू हैव अंडरस्टूड एवरीथिंग एंड you are going to implement it on your own database. So thank you so much guys, and we are going to end the video here. Thank you.